the end of the day, we want to succeed. We want everybody else to succeed. This Black History Month, hey, we room for anybody black.
Yeah, for sure.
What's up? It's Ashante,
What's going on? It's Deontay.
and we are back with another video. I know it's been a long time. The last time we posted on YouTube was in January, is when I posted. Mind you, we made that video at the end of September before we left to go to CDL school. Today is February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day if you celebrate that. Um, but yeah, it's been a long time. It's really been a long journey, like from where we started to where we are now. We want to be more consistent with creating content, but unfortunately, like we live a busy life now, and we still getting used to things. So just bear with us. We did make videos since then. I'm just not posting them for whatever reason, but we just wanted to come on here and give y'all an update on where we are right now, what's been going on since the last time we talked.
Okay, so we're gonna start off talking about Wilson's program. So we chose to go to Wilson Logistics to get our CDL. They have a accelerated program that lasts about 3 weeks. The first week you basically come in, you get right to the pad. You start doing your pre-trip, your air brake test, and then at the end of that week you have to take a test, and then basically you take a test and you find. Oh yeah. So basically, like I was saying, at the end of the week, you have to take a air brake test, and that'll determine whether you keep going in the program.
Okay, so yeah, like you said, the first week they tested us on a few different things. We got into the truck and started driving maybe like day three, so it's really accelerated. It was very quick. The first week we kind of like in class talking about like different maneuvers, going over paperwork, what to expect in the program, things like that. Moving into week two, with Wilson Logistics, they are, I don't know if it's partnered, contracted. I don't know what's the right term, but basically they work with the craft plant here in Springfield, Missouri. And you, week two you are assigned to go there, and then you work with a trainer. It's supposed to be week two and three if I'm not mistaken, but for us it was a little different. We had some issues with getting placed and stuff like that, but basically you go to craft. It's pretty much like a local trucking job, so you going back and forth from the craft plant to
Uh, Springfield Underground.
yeah, the underground, and you basically just taking trailers back and forth. So that's pretty much what it's like. Week four they bring you back to the terminal, and then you get to test for your CDL. So like it's a very quick program.
We're gonna talk about some pros and cons of Wilson Logistics program. For me, a pro would be that the program was accelerated, which means you don't have to be waiting 3 to 6 months to get a CDL. You can get your CDL in less than 4 weeks. I mean, they do have some good trainers here. They really care about you. They look out for you. They make sure you're good. Um, a few cons for me was that you really don't have a lot of pad time, and you have a lot of different classes coming in every Monday. So sometimes you'll see like 7 to 14 new students coming in every week. Um, once you get finished with the craft, you really only have maybe like a day or two to actually get some pad time practice in. And by that I mean being able to do some of the maneuvers that go towards you getting your CDL.
One thing that we have learned with being in trucking so far is it's always changing. There's never a day that's gonna be the same in trucking. So training was pretty much the same. Overall, like he said, it was a pretty good program. It just depends on your learning style. Like it's very accelerated, very accelerated. Like you literally will be in a truck on day three, and for some people that can be scary. we never drove a truck before, so I mean it was kind of scary, but it's cool at the same time because it kind of speeded up the process. You have to study every night. Some people get with other students in the program. Us, we studied together, so like as far as like learning the things you need to learn for um your maneuvers and like the road test, your pre-trip, all of that stuff. Like it's kind of like cram, so you pretty much have to learn that in 3 weeks. While at the same time, making sure that you are on the pad, getting those maneuvers in, learning how to straight back, do your offsets, your 90s. I know the test now is different compared to when we took our test in October. So now we gonna move into going on the road with a trainer. So both of us completed 25K miles with a trainer. It's gonna sound different coming from the both of us because me personally, I stuck with one trainer the entire time. I went out in I I think it was the beginning of November when I went out. Of course, I went out during that time. I had to get right at home to get my CDL, and then I was back on the road with him. I basically started in November, ended around the end of December, like I think the week of my birthday. So pretty much, I think I was on the road for 6 weeks. It was something different. I'm not gonna lie, like being a female on the road is of course different than what it would be like for a male. I could go into so many details about like what it was like how challenging it was, just as far as like the job, just being on the road, being with someone else like a male, like it was different. I know it's a lot of females out there who are going into the industry, who are in the industry. There aren't a lot of us like kind of like speaking on what it's like for us. So if I could answer any questions for anybody, encourage anybody, I'm definitely here. Um, but overall, it was different. Like I pretty much traveled. I think I pretty much touched almost. I touched at least 20 or more.
Yeah, I'm sure it's more.
Yeah,
I
I
think
touched
it might
about 20 or
it
more
may be
states.
like 30, close
Yeah,
to like 30 something.
with my trainer in 25,000 miles, I touched about a little bit over 20 states. It was different, it was a lot of learning, learning how to back, do maneuvers, checking in at customers, delivering freight, dropping freight. Like, it was different. Just dealing with the overall like aspect of just being on the road.
I had two different trainers. My first trainer, I felt like he was a great trainer. Like I said, he went out of his way to make sure that I was good. My second trainer, I say that he was a decent trainer. Um, he basically just left everything up to me. Like he did teach, certain things, but I think for the most part, his teaching style was more so like at the end of the day, you're gonna be driving a truck, you need to figure it out.
Right.
Like he may give me little tips and pointers here and there, but he's like you said, like this is gonna be something that you got to figure out on your own because you're not really gonna have the help like that.
Yeah.
Being over the road, it is challenging because I mean you're constantly moving. You don't really have a lot of breaks. You constantly learning how to back up. Basically, you learning how to check in into receivers and shippers, like she said. You having to share a truck with your trainer, and I don't know if everybody like their own space or anything like that, but that could be a challenge for some people.
For sure.
Um, Overall, I would say that my experience over the road was pretty good. I would give it a 8 out of 10.
I will say, like, overall, as far as my personal opinion of if you are considering going to CDL school, if you are considering, like, up in the air, like what program you want to go to with what company, be very strict on who truck you get on. Some companies might give you the opportunity to sit down with the trainer before you get on the truck with it. Some companies might not. But at the end of the day, this is your time that you put in. So like you don't want to get on a truck with somebody for 4 to 6 weeks and it was complete BS. Like, it was really bad. You want to get on the truck with somebody that you can actually learn from. Like don't get me wrong, like this industry is not that hard, but to somebody it could be. It just depends on you. I will say like it's so many different aspects of trucking. Like some people just think you just driving, you just dropping, that's it. It's so many different pieces, right?
Right, right.
So some of the things you can learn on your own. Sometimes you're gonna need somebody, and thankfully, Deontay can vouch for it. But we do have some great mentors right now in that we have met at Wilson. We are very much appreciative of them. Like we can literally get them a phone call, text them if we have any questions. So, it's definitely good to kind of like network, even in this industry. Like get to know other people like that's been in the trucking industry for years. You know what I'm saying? Like you can learn from them. Even the people that was in the class with us, like we talk to them. Like, we
Right.
learn from each other because they go through things or went through things that we haven't, and vice versa. So it's all about how you kind of like play it. You just gotta figure out what's best for you and go from there. At the end of the day, this is your time. Like ain't nobody out here to waste no time. We out here to make money. So you want to make sure that you get everything you can get. So
Yeah, I would definitely say, you trying to get into this industry, definitely, wherever you decide to go in open minded,
yeah,
eyes
for sure,
open,
open minded.
ears open, and willing to learn. Because at the end of the day, it's your time,
Right,
and if you really want to do it, you'll put in the effort to do it.
right. Okay, so we pretty much let y'all know. Again, we decided to go to Wilson Logistics. They are located in Springfield, Missouri. It is a very small company compared to others. There are a few. Overall, we haul for Prime. So if you know about Prime Inc., then that's who we haul for. So if you see a Wilson truck, it's a Prime trailer attached to it. We pretty much haul for them. We don't work for Prime. We work for Wilson, but we haul for Prime. It's a very small company compared to others. I feel like, overall for us, it was really about, even though we've only been with this company and we haven't been with any other company, I will say being with a smaller company, like, I feel like you can get more out of it than you can get with a bigger company.
I agree.
Like
Like,
bigger companies have more to offer, but at the end of the day, you got to think about like the small pieces. Bigger companies might not have time to like sit down and actually go through it with you compared to like a smaller company.
I'll say, since we've been on the truck, by ourselves, we've had pretty, good dispatchers. I mean,
Yeah,
you can get on the
for sure.
phone with them quick, or they'll send you a text pretty quickly. I mean, I'm not sure how a major company is, but it's easier to get in contact with people at a smaller company, or at least at Wilson Logistics.
If anybody watching this video, because there aren't a lot of Wilson Logistics videos out there, and you are curious, you do want to know, uh, have more information, or you are looking to come to Wilson, please feel free to reach out to us. Like I cannot stress that enough, because there's not a lot of information out there as far as like on this company. And we came to this company. We're currently working for this company. So like, if it's anything that we can let you know, then we for sure will. They do have a referral program, so if you are looking to come here, we can definitely put in a word from you for you. And I'm sorry, give y'all our driver code to give them. But yeah,
Okay, so we currently have our own truck now. We're on our 30,000 miles, and then we upgrade to an AC. Um, the first week for us, I would say it was
it was hell.
it was hell. I ain't gonna lie. It was for real. I
It was
mean,
hell.
it was stressful. It was very stressful. Like, I think we are two people who want to learn.
Yeah,
Like we push ourselves, past our limits on what we want to do.
right,
Like we're very hard on ourselves. So
right.
when something doesn't go right, like it just
We take it
we take
personal.
it personal.
Yeah,
So um
it was tough. Like it really was. It was a learning experience for both of us. Also, I will say like neither one of us has ever worked together. Like we've been together 4 years now, married almost a year, and this is our first time ever working together. And if you are a couple and you are considering like going into any industry or even trucking, and you want to work with your partner, you got to understand like it's gonna be so many things that you're gonna learn about each other. Even though we've been together 4 years, it's so many things that we learn now since working with each other. We both have different learning styles. We both work differently, so like just trying to like manage that aspect, it can be tough for some people. Communication is definitely gonna be important, and at the end of the day, you gotta understand like what's your end goal. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
obviously with this industry, there's something that we want out of it. There's somewhere that we see ourselves being that we are gonna be someday. And we gotta, not take everything personal. We gotta understand like at the end of the day, we gotta work with each other to get where we're going. Um but I will say like despite how hard that first week was or like how many difficult situations we've been in, I couldn't imagine doing this with nobody else, to be honest. Like,
Right.
it's just one of those things where it's like I'm glad I'm going through the struggle with him. Um, so
Yeah, I definitely say like we were saying, like the first week was tough, but
yeah.
like I said, overall, like the last few weeks they have gotten better. Um, it just takes time. Like everything's not gonna come overnight.
Right.
Like you're gonna have some good days in this trucking industry. You're gonna have some
Exactly.
bad days. Like you could literally have a good week, then the next week come your whole week terrible.
Right.
But like overall, man, if it's something that you really want to do, you will stick it out.
For
You will
sure.
keep learning.
Right.
Everything really is really repetitive,
Mm-hmm.
but you just have different situations that are repetitive.
Right.
So you just have to keep going with it. Like I said, if it's something that you want, you will
Yeah.
stick it out.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically what we've been at these last couple of months. We're gonna wrap this video up because we did not want it to be too long. We kind of just wanted an update. I'm so glad we finally recording this and about to put this out. Hopefully, I can get it out tomorrow, at least tomorrow. But we are in a different space than when we were when we first recorded. Um, of course, coming into 2024, we had ideas of like where we wanted to be as far as like creating content, being more on social media, and we just 2 months in, and we just still trying to figure it out at the end of the day. Overall, our goal is just to motivate other people, share real life experiences, because like we two different human beings. We're married, we love to do different things. Like we want to put more out of us traveling. Like of course we're gonna be on this truck 24/7 most of the time,
Yeah, for
but
sure.
like becoming entrepreneurs. Like we hope to like put that information out there one day, just to spread positive energy, especially like people that's in our like age range, because it's just like at the end of the day. We want to succeed. We want everybody else to succeed. This Black History Month, hey, we room for anybody black.
Yeah, for sure. But like she said earlier, though, we're definitely not gonna be gatekeeping any
No,
information
hell
because we
no.
definitely want to let everybody know whatever they want to know.
Yeah,
Yeah, all the information, anything y'all want to ask us, like we're definitely gonna let you know what's going on.
right.
Yeah, it's a lot of money out here to be made for
It's a lot
sure.
of money
You
out
know what
here
I'm
to be
saying?
made.
So we want everybody to get it
And we trying to get it too, but
for sure.
but yeah, I feel like this is gonna be the last sit down video. The last one we kind of sat down and we talked about us leaving Georgia. Right now we just giving y'all an update. From here on out, we just gonna be sharing content of our day to day lives. Like we have friends and families who ask so many different questions like what it's like for us being on the road. So we just gonna share that. Of course you might can find more content on TikTok than YouTube because it's quicker and we pretty much moving 24/7. So, it's hard to kind of sit down, make a video, even just be out making a video. Cause like when he driving, I'm sleep. When I'm driving, he sleep. So just trying to make time for that. Of course there are gonna be times where we're gonna come off this truck, we're gonna go do fun things that we like to do. We're gonna travel. So, it's a lot more to come with our like channel or whatever. So just make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share our video with anybody. Like I said, if you're interested in going to Wilson Logistics, please hit us up. Like, please hit us up. It's not a lot of information out there. There are not a lot of people out there who are talking about Wilson. If you do have any questions, if you ran across the company page and you want more information, we will answer it to the best of our ability, or at least point you to somebody who can answer it. Um, but at the end of the day, like he said, we're not here to gatekeep. We're just here to share our experience. Of course, our experience is gonna be different from somebody else. But we just want to motivate people to be great. You don't have to go into trucking. Like, you can do anything you want to do. We just want to promote positivity, promote entrepreneurship, promote what we promote, babe.
Hey, we promote everything positive.
We promote anything
Everything
positive.
positive.
Like, we just want to be, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for this video. Like I said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video with anybody you know. Please feel free to message us on TikTok at Deontay.Shante. And
Like, comment, and subscribe.
but yeah, thank y'all for watching.